water bottle. I feel like this is more than my day's worth of water. On average, I should be drinking more, but that's more than I drink usually. If you thought I was healthy, think again. Just really wanted to show you how big this water bottle was and also update you on my day. The crying thing. That was a part of my day. I'm over it. I've a little bit felt sorry for myself, so stopped working and I'm now driving home. I'm a mess. Waze says I'll be getting home at 4:20. You know what that means. Yoga time. Don't assume things just because I wear Christmas sweaters in spring and cry all day. I am a regular girl who wants to be comfy and wants to be loved. So yeah, sorry if I've made you uncomfortable so far in this video. I had zero intention of doing so. It happens. It's life. 2 girls next to me just saw me vlogging. It's fine. Hi! I'm gonna say it. But yeah, I hate that phrase. I hate it, but it is such a nice, easy, lazy transition. Forgive me. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Stop right in front of me, why don't you? I'm gonna go home and eat a peanut butter chocolate Lara bar and then do yoga. I would just like to talk a little bit about mental health, maybe. Everybody has lows and everybody has highs, but sometimes the lows for some people are presented to their reality very intense, although it logically seems like there's nothing wrong or that there is nothing you should be dwelling or worried about. That has no relevance in the lives of these people. And I never understood that until it happened to me. And it's so frustrating. It's almost like you're like you want to tell yourself that it isn't real and that these feelings are just feelings, which they are. There is logically nothing that should be upsetting me today. I woke up healthy and happy. I have access to food and clean water, and I have a wonderful boyfriend and have a means to make money. Sometimes that is enough to stabilize my emotions, but sometimes it's not, and I don't know why. I would pay $1,000 of money that I do not have to figure out why this happens. I feel like I don't deserve it, and I feel like I should be able to somehow physically get over it or talk myself out of it. You know, it's so stupid. I'm wondering why. What did I do to create this in my life? Like, I never used to, I don't think, at least, I never used, I don't know. Like, you know, the majority of people grow up in a household that can't afford everything that they want, but can afford Christmas, you know? And the parents have relationship problems or get a divorce, and you end up with a step parent, and the whole family dynamic changes and it's hard for everybody. That happens to a lot of people. Instability. It's probably just instability. Fear that you're gonna be unstable. The fear of the unknown. We've all gone through things that have taught us that our lives aren't going to be perfect, and we are super scared of that for some reason. We try to manipulate our lives in order to create the best possible outcome. We are never able to do that completely by ourselves. I just feel like we as humans don't have the capability to create the ideal life. That doesn't mean that you should not work for it, physically exert effort, but I honestly think acceptance plays a huge role in life. And when we can't accept that our lives may not turn out the way that we want them to, it makes it very, very hard on us as humans. With that being said, I do think that we have the capability to overcome that and create a life of love. I think that we can love our lives no matter where we are or what we have or what we accomplish. That's really the only thing that can make it better when you can't tangibly change your life and direct it the way that you want it and create certain outcomes. I've been watching this podcast that Oprah does. She does it with a man called Eckhart Tolle. He wrote a book called The New Earth, I think. It is a very interesting podcast. It is kind of spiritual, actually very spiritual. It's not religious. Consciousness is brought up a lot, the present moment. And what the book talks about, how we as humans can navigate our ego and our consciousness in order to create a life of satisfaction, basically, to feel okay with the things that normally we would not feel okay with in this world. What he explains is that we may not like the position that we are in right now. That doesn't mean that we can't still love our lives. He talks about accepting the present moment for what it is and finding whatever it is inside of you that wants it to change, not attaching any emotions to it, but fulfilling those steps in order to make it change. Let's say I am out of a job and I am frantically looking for places to work. I don't meet the requirements to do those jobs, or I don't have the experience or whatever, and you are stuck in this spot. You become so frustrated with your current situation. You feel like there is no possible way and you cannot move forward. You end up feeling like you don't even want to apply for any jobs because you don't want to be rejected again or whatever. Or you just, don't have the motivation or whatever. In moments like these, we need to accept the position that we are in, let go of any emotions attached to it, and just do what we need to do. Print out your resume, start talking to businesses, take whatever measures you need to take. If you want a job that requires some training, take the steps in order to get there. But don't resist it and don't create emotions surrounding it. It's why it's so hard for us to work out sometimes when we feel like we are, completely out of shape. Going to the gym does nothing because we don't see results, and it's early in the morning and you just want to sleep, and you've let the entire winter go by and you haven't lifted a weight, so you've lost all of your muscle mass and you can't bear to see yourself lifting 5-pounders again. Everything that's blocking you from moving forward, from taking the steps to go to the gym, start back at square one, all of that blockage, and I'm not gonna downplay it like, oh, that's just excuses, toughen up, because it's not. That happens to everybody. It doesn't just happen to the weak people. What makes it easier for the strong people to get there, they've probably always accomplished hard things in the past, so they believe in themselves. When we don't believe in ourselves, the best thing you can do is probably just go through the motions. Kind of like fake it till you make it. But the reality is, if you just get yourself in the gym, if you just get yourself in the business, talking to the store leadership, it creates momentum. Looking back, you were never really in any danger anyways. You were just creating negative emotions and harmful emotions that did not have to be there. Easier said than done. It's okay if you don't. You know, it's okay if you consciously make the decision to give in to your ego and stay home in the morning. It's okay if you decide to come home during work in the middle of the day because you just are feeling the ego a little more today. Also, don't beat yourself up for it. That's only going to make it harder the next time to beat the ego and to move forward with your day, knowing that your life is fine and you can do it. You always can, but sometimes we choose not to. You don't always feel the greatest. You just gotta accept it. Go through the motions, and sometimes it's okay not to, but don't let it get you down. With that being said, I love you all very much. I'm gonna go probably climb with Maddie, my best friend, also Nate, her fiance, and without Chase because he is working like a good little boy. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet, please hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when I post new videos. I also will let you know on Instagram. My name is Amber F. Bourgeois on there. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, you know what to do in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful day.